go, winner take all for the championship of the Little League International 11U Ohio State Tournament. And we are underway here. That's Drake Vlasic, our MVP from last night in the win over Mason for Poland. And he's able to get on base now, standing over on first with Jackson Vrona stepping into the batter's box. I am Brian Skowronski. Josh Banks joining me here tonight. And this is what it all boils down to. This is what you practice for, you train for, you look forward to if you're a Little League player. The state championship on the line. One of these teams is going to step off of here with a whole lot of cheer. The other, a whole lot of cheer, Josh. But that's what makes it exciting. And now we've got two down here, but Poland a runner on second.
Winner take all. Poland's battled all the way back from the loser's bracket. They knocked off the team that beat them the first time. They're going to try to do it again and do the unthinkable. Double dip the opponent in the championship game. Start off well single. This is where they do their best at.
We've seen Poland score in bunches throughout this state tournament. They were able to hang a crooked number in the last game, a 4 spot, to overtake Cuyahoga Falls, that in the second inning, and they never rescinded that lead. And a collision out in right field, but Cuyahoga Heights able to make the catch. Nice stuff there. Caden Howley squeezes it for the final out.
Comes off limping, though.
And we will keep the action here. And you want to know why, Josh? Because it's not just girls that like pretty blingy things. It's the fellas, too. And we're going to show you what they have on the line right here and now. I got to put on the championship rings, the runners-up, and the gold ones, of course, for the first-place finishers here tonight. That is what is at stake, along with a couple of medals as well. So the prizes here are elite. I think anybody would love to have this in your collection, and boom, there it is right there, the Little League medals. So that's what both of these teams right now are competing for, hoping that that lands around their neck and on their ring finger as well.
Tell you what, at 11 years old, if I had an opportunity to go compete for something like that, I'd give my all too. I've never seen a district for a state tournament do rings or anything like that. So again, we talked about how well Bellevue's done all week. That's just another example of them going above and beyond for these kids to have the best experience. They went out and purchased those rings for these kids. It's not something the state gave. They decided to do that, and that's just extra for these kids to compete for.
Yeah, it's been extra all week out here in Bellevue. Done a phenomenal job, so you really got to tip your cap to the entire staff that's been able to make this happen. And now it's going to be Cuyahoga Falls' turn up in the batter's box. They did a nice job, did Cuyahoga Falls, with Tristan Kramer there, throwing some smoke to get out after allowing one base runner. Now it is time for Connor Mistovich and his defense to try to keep this a scoreless game with Adam Hawkins leading off.
We got to see Connor throw last night in that game that got him here. Threw 17 pitches in an inning. 11 of those 17 pitches were strikes. They're hoping they get that same kid tonight on the mound, and he can give him 4 or 5 strong innings.
First pitch from Mistovich, and this one tap back.
It's exactly how you want to start on the mound. Get ahead, stay ahead.
Second pitch, this one flung out to center field, and the catch is made. Nice read there by Jackson Vrona to get the first out.
It's a great swing by the leadoff guy. Again, just a little bit too much elevation on the swing, lifts the ball. Line drive turns into a fly ball. You got one down.
Next up, Xavier Horvath. He was 1 for 2 in the first game tonight. And looks at strike one there, so the count now even. Mistovich sends, and this one slices out of play.
Ahead in the count again. First 2 batters of the inning, he gets ahead. See how he gets the out here.
Off speed and just missing outside the strike zone.
That's a great pitch by Mistovich.
Third base umpire must have saw something out there. A little sway to his game, hoping that he will avoid any type of a balk call. So trying to line out these kids. They're still very young, and I love that these umpires do that. We saw it in the first game as well. They saw one of the pitchers had a little bit of a tick, so they straightened it out, and there it is. Strike three looking. Horvath goes down.
What a pitch. Through the off speed, couldn't get the strike three call. Comes back, letter high, gets the strike three call. Got to learn the strike zone. It could change every game. You got to learn the strike zone and adjust to it as a pitcher and a hitter. So now you've seen that strike zone. You got to come next to bat and protect.
Pitcher on pitcher battle now here with Tristan Kramer ducking his way into the batter's box. High pitch with the first offering from Mistovich. And sends that one right down Main Street. The 1-1 pitch, low down in the dirt. Nice stag there by Dom Holtz.
Fouls without a play, off to the right side. 2-2 count.
The payoff pitch, and it hits Kramer right on top of the noggin. That's why they wear the protective hardware, folks. He hops right back up. He's fine, and he'll take his base.
They're going to check him out real quick. They're going to have coach check him out, make sure he's okay.
And 2 of the 5 pitches thrown by Mistovich in that at-bat, buzzing up around that brain region, so nicely taken there by Kramer, the way that he ducked down into it, hit him on the top of the noggin, and made it less of an impact.
There's the big guy with the big swing. He's got 1 bomb already tonight. And I tell you what, if that ball goes fair, that swing he just had there might have been number 2.
2-run home run in the 4th inning of game number 1. But Holly dips his toe into an 0-2 hole here. Now Mistovich sends it outside, hoping to get him to chase.
It's a great hold by Holly.
But not this time, blows it by him. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Poland and Cuyahoga Falls all square as we head to the 2nd.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the oh.report.
Oh, the lights are on out here in Bellevue as we're starting to reach the dusk hours here. What do we got? 7:45-ish local time. And second inning action set to begin. Here's the first pitch. And it's going to be just a little high here out of the hand of Tristan Kramer to Luke Bushy.
Bushy swinging a hot bat from game one. See if he can continue it into game two.
First one high, second one outside. And now it's a hitter's count for Bushy. Dude's got a ton of swag. Love the way that he steps into the batter's box. That's why he gave himself his own nickname, the Duke.
Hey, listen, the way the kid swings the bat and the way the young man plays shortstop, he can give himself whatever nickname he wants.
Little smile cascading across the face out there of Kramer. Bunt being shown by Bushy. He'll pull it back, and that'll make it 3-1.
3-0 count, show bunt with no intention to swing, no intention to even lay it down.
Outside, so Poland has had a base runner so far in each of the first two innings, and they started things off, we saw in game one, with the leadoff guy getting on 5 out of the 6 frames.
Yeah, so now they're 6 out of 7 that they played tonight. The leadoff guys got on.
Or 4 out of the 5. They didn't have to bat at the end of it. That's
yeah.
right, I'm sorry. Like to get the factoids correct around here.
It's still impressive, though, at this age to be that disciplined and put the ball in play. It's not even walks every time. They're putting the ball in play. They're making solid contact. You can't ask for anything more, and you've got a young man on the mound. I had the radar on him before game, 52, 53 miles an hour. That's hard for a kid this age.
Dom Holtz now with a 2-0 count. And the lefty swings at this one right at the shortstop, trying to double him up back at first. They will.
What a play by Hawkins. We've seen him do that multiple times tonight, make a great play like that. He jumps. I think that's about as high as he's getting off the ground, makes the snag, gets the kid back out at first. The defensive plays that we've seen between the first game and now the second game, this is outstanding baseball.
Second double play tonight for Cuyahoga Falls. Had one in the earlier game, and now 6 total during the state tournament, man.
They've played 4 games.
Right.
They've turned almost 2 double plays a game.
Fantastic defense, and you would expect nothing less from the coach. This kid right out here on the regular basis, getting in them fundamentals and making it look easy.
Routine baseball. He's been a part of both double plays tonight, mind you, because he was the shortstop on the last one when we went 1-6-3 in the first game.
And when you got those Vipers covering up your eyes out there short, you better be able to wheel and deal, right?
Better be able to make every play that comes your way when you got shades like that.
That one hops off of the home plate. Even up the count at 2 apiece.
Great block back here by the catcher, by the way, on that pitch.
Knightenbach, the backstop for this Cuyahoga Falls squad. This one pops sky high into right field, and that is out number 3.
Smallest guy on the field made 2 catches to end the last 2 innings.
That's
for Cuyahoga.
yeah, he's great. Awesome double play as well. The defense on full display here in Bellevue.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the oh. Report.
Still a scoreless game out here in Bellevue. Championship on the line for the Little League International 11U Ohio State Tournament. And how about a called strike here for Connor Mistovich, with Ty Lee leading things off for Cuyahoga Falls, bottom 2. Brian Skowronski with you alongside Josh Banks.
Great pitch.
Nice looking pitch there. A little bit of a breeze starting to make its way through the area right now, and definitely some cooler temperatures. We're probably touching the upper 50s right now, and with the lights on, this just changes the whole mood and the atmosphere for these youngsters. Big time crowd out here as well. Love seeing the support. Cuyahoga Falls sent their entire 12U team out here, who your team's going to be battling tomorrow, I believe, down in the Cincinnati area. So things are getting good, man.
I tell you what, it's an absolute amazing sight to see these kids out here supporting the younger kids, because if you think about it, that's what this is all about. You've got this 11U team. Your 11U team played for a state championship, and you're here supporting them. When you play Saturday, you have your state tournament that starts Saturday, and you'd rather be here. Like, you want to be here supporting your brothers, your friends, whatever have you. That's just respect. That's what you're built. That's how you build a community. That's how you build a baseball program.
Weiss flares this one out. Now 0-2, and you're absolutely right. It's oftentimes, obviously, it's the younger kids that are going and supporting the older guys. That's who they're looking up to. Those are the role models. But when the whole thing gets flipped, I really think that can lead to successful youth programs, as Mistovich now back-to-back Ks. And actually, how about 3 in a row?
Coach told me, I asked him pregame who they were throwing. He told me they were throwing Mistovich, who they threw last night. And he said, we're really hoping we get the same kid we got last night, because he threw 11 out of 17 strikes. He said, but it's really hit and miss. Well, they're hitting right now. As that hits the bat.
Yeah, what bad luck there for Joe Schwartz, as he took a little tumble and busts right off the bat. I thought perhaps that was going to hit the lid.
Lid or the forearm or the left arm. That's why we teach the kids, bring the bat down if you're going to go down.
This one inside, and Schwartz foul tips that one straight back. So 0-2, 2 down here in the frame. Mistovich looking to make short work here of this bottom half of the second. And he'll miss that one down low for ball 1. And I got to say, I don't think Mistovich liked the call.
That was a great pitch, great location.
Oh,
goes to the off speed.
Forget about it. 3 Ks in the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Poland back up to bat with this dude just crushing it. He'll be at the dish when we return. Connor Mistovich will lead off the top half of the third, fresh off of not 1, not 2, not 3, but how about 4 consecutive strikeouts? This dude is on a roll like Cottonelle right now and swinging at the first pitch. I mean, check this out.
And it's with the off speed. He's got a wicked curveball, and he ropes a single up the middle. That's how you help yourself on the mound right there.
So everything going the way of Mr. Kano right now, as he's got a leadoff hit, sets the stage for Evan McCray.
And we're in the 3rd inning, and that's 3 consecutive innings. Again, well, 2 out of 3 with the leadoff guy on base.
McCray was swinging a hot bat in the first game tonight, a couple of RBI hits. Backed up on this one.
I'll tell you what, as you get older, you learn how to control your bat. Anybody's got bat control, you see that right field line, there's a lot of space over there. If you can wait on a fastball, fastball travel a little deeper than you normally would, put it down the right field line, you're standing on 2, and that run's going to score.
Caden Holly's been able to track through a lot of grass out there. We've seen him make a couple of excellent plays so far throughout the course of a game and a half, which again is just breezing by. We're in the 3rd inning, only a 20-plus minutes here in, but no score on our mgcarpetcare.com scoreboard. Poland trying to change that. The pitch to McCray, and he's got to get skinny to avoid it.
Full count. Huge pitch right here for Kramer.
The payoff pitch, way upstairs. Take your base.
Here goes Poland. We've seen him do it 2 nights in a row now. Game 1 here and last night being here. This is where they excel. First 2 guys are on. Now you got a duck on the pond. You got another runner at first. They like to bunt in this situation normally too, by the way.
He shows it here. Simmerleek's got to pull it back with the pitch up around the eyeball region. And the kid they call Soy Sauce, 0 for 2 in the first game tonight. See if he can put a little extra MSG on this one. Said it's a foul tap.
Shows bunt the first time, swings away on the second one. See where we go from here. You probably don't show bunt again. You're hoping he can get contact, move the runners up, at least.
Big AB for both squads right here. If you've been watching the last couple of days, you know the Poland, they like to put up their runs in little packs. 2, 3, even 4 at a time.
That's what they're known for so far here at this tournament.
Big cut right there from Simmerlink. Evens up the count, 2-2.
Again, same thing I've said about almost all these kids. If he keeps his head down, he probably makes contact with that ball. All these kids see fastball, they want to pull their head because they want to hit it as far as they can. Keep your head down, drive through the baseball, get yourself a base hit.
Tristan dials one up, down low. And now again, we've got a fully loaded count and a little bit of pressure now, I think, for Tristan Kramer to at least put one in the strike zone.
And that's a great take by Sawyer, that last pitch.
It's in there, and he's able to send that one straight back to keep this at bat alive.
Fouls it off. Keep your AB alive. Battle for as long as you can and hope you kind of fluster him a little bit to get that ball 4 here.
Again, the payoff pitch, same result. And this also, with these long ABs at the Little League level, you're on a pitch count when you're out there. So Kramer's night can come to an end a bit quicker if you can extend these and make them toss about 10 to you.
Yep, 7, 8, 9 pitch ABs, that's what you look for.
Oh, got him looking. He thought it was a little bit high, Sawyer did. Tough take right there. And that's the first strikeout of the night for Tristan Kramer. Maybe that'll get him fired up and going.
All it takes is one. Let's see if that gets him in his rhythm, get him in a zone. But the man with the great glove pokes one down the first baseline. It's going to hit the runner, so he's going to be out.
And they'll have to send the runner back to second base as well. That's Mistovich. He didn't want to. His coach is like, nah, sorry, pal, you got to go back to second. So a really tough break, and you really appreciate what Evan McCray was trying to do out there on the base pass. Let it go right in between the legs and hope that obviously the first baseman can't get a good read on it. And then it just ends up kind of worst case scenario as Josh Way, the number 12 hitter, squares that one up.
Something we've seen Josh do in almost every AB is square to lay one down.
There's Mistovich out on second. Hoping to get an opportunity to try to turn in home. But 0-2, and it's a pitcher's count now. Everything at Tristan Kramer's disposal.
And he reached back and threw it as hard as he could, tried to throw it by him.
Ends up high and outside. Outside as well.
Just missed. 2-2 now. Battling his way back into the count. There's another one of those ABs. 4, 5, 6 pitches. Now he's full.
So a nice disciplined bat up here for the kid they call Jay Way. The 3-2.
Another extended AB. This will be pitch number 7 of this AB.
So I think about 15 pitches the last couple, and he squares this one up, and it's a base hit. So the bases will be chucked, and a little bit of indecision, it felt like, for Joe Schwartz out there in left about what do I do? Do I bring it in? Do I try to throw it over to the third?
And now you're in the danger zone of Poland. Bases loaded. They're going to take a pinch runner. So it'll be McCray on third now for Mistovich.
McCray felt like his base running activity got cut a little bit short out there, so give me another chance here, Coach. Solid pitch to start this AB off to Mr. Bannon. Put good contact on it his first at-bat, but right at the first baseman.
Great swing, great play by the first baseman, and AB number 1. See what happens here. Big spot.
The 1-1
ropes
drilled.
it.
Takes a hop into center field. 1 run will score, and we've got our first run of the night.
Maceo Bannon coming up huge. Top 3. Ropes that ball right back up the middle. Now here's Mr. MVP from the semifinal.
Back-to-back MVPs for us, with Bannon earning the nod in the first game tonight, mostly for his pitching performance. Did also deliver 1 base knock.
And now he gets the opening RBI of the deciding game.
6 ribbies so far in this tournament run for BBL Drizzy. Does he get another? He will. Hits the splash pad out and right. The throw to third is in time. Set him down.
Both runs will score, so it's going to be a 3-0 ball game for Poland. But how about the throw to third to get that runner?
Zing. Yeah, awesome. Awesome throw. But the home umpire says both runs will score. Should be 3-0 now in favor of Poland. We'll see if they update the scoreboard out and left.
We're going to have an umpire conversation here real quick to make sure that run scored. From my vantage point, from our vantage point right here by home plate, it looked like he crossed before the out occurred.
Yeah, I don't think there was any question about that.
No.
Had him by probably a couple seconds.
Yeah, he crossed before the ball even got to third base.
So the tournament director taking a look at the rules book. And you see all the umpires out here discussing. And, I mean, we already know how Coach Jimmy Carcetti feels. He keeps just throwing up the 3 sign over at the scoreboard op. that you hope doesn't become your actual op by trying to show them up here. It's like, hey, we just want our run. We earned it.
Cuyahoga Falls pitcher number 9, Tristan Kramer. Total pitch count now at 49.
So 49 pitches now for Kramer.
Through 3, complete. Run counts. Just confirmed 3-0 ball game.
Ruling on the field, we are now at 3-0 Poland.
They scored 3 in bunches again. It's all about crooked numbers for Poland the last 2 nights.
And really about the top of the lineup, too. When you look at the output that they had in the first game here tonight, and now already through 3 ABs, the top 2 guys, Bannon and Vlasic, 3 RBI out of them there in that last inning. So if you can just get those little duckies swimming out on the pond, they've got the bird feed. They know how to get them over there and bring them home.
Well, and it's all about getting the bottom of the lineup to produce. You get 10, 11, 12 to get on base. That's what they're there for. They get on base for your top of the lineup to be able to feed into that, drive them in, and just keep it rolling for as long as you can.
And especially with the way that Mistovic has been pitching. Could be another quick game out here. But a second,
illegal pitch.
Yeah, second time that this conversation's being had.
So it's not a balk. What's happening is he's not on the mound when he throws it. When he goes into his motion, he's about 1.5 inches, 2 inches away from the rubber when he throws the pitch.
So they'll wipe out that strike, and it'll be a 2-0 count now.
Illegal pitch is an automatic. Since there's no leadoffs in Little League Baseball, a balk is an illegal pitch, automatic ball on the batter. So it goes towards the pitch count, but it's an automatic ball on the batter.
Last look at it as Caden Howley steps into the batter's box. So the count officially will be 2-0 as Mistovic reaches back and he burns that one over the inside corner for strike 1.
Great location, inside corner. Tough location to get your hands to at this age.
Misses that one up top. Nice stretch and catch for the backstop. Big Tom Holtz.
That one's going to be blown away, ball 4, and now Cuyahoga Falls has their leadoff batter on. Bottom of the order, trying to swing it back to the top.
Bring up Ewan Knightenbach, 286 average heading into today's games. 0 for 2, though, in the first matchup tonight.
Number 10, Ewan Knightenbach.
Second pitch to Knightenbach. And he smacks that one off of the dish. It'll roll foul. 0-2 now.
Big spot here for Ewan. Figure out a way to get on base. Move your runners. Something productive to try to regain the momentum after Poland just kind of took away your momentum in the top half with those 3 runs.
Just reaches out the bat, right back to Mistovic. He bobbles it, and he will be safe over at first is Knightenbach.
And that's what you do. Any way, anyhow, put the ball in play, make the defense make a play. Happens there. Couldn't control the bobble. Now you got first and second, nobody out. Same position that Poland was in the last inning. Cuyahoga's now in right here.
They got their lefty C.J. Bosella in there now. And this dude, he has been red hot all tournament long, 500 average thus far. And
Stay hot here.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a confident expression on his face. But all these kids kind of do. I mean, I think that the term these days, you know, a little drippy. They got it going on. Smacks this one at the third baseman, and they'll double him up over at first. Second time tonight in this game that we've seen something identical as to the shortstop for Cuyahoga Falls. And now a hot shot, and it's taken and
by
thrown over to
Drake
first.
Vosich. Who better?
Hey. BBL Trissy. Or Drake the Snake. He's got a lot of different nicknames. I can't keep up.
He's earned them. 2-0.
That one just a little low there for Bryce McElroy, representing the number 12 hitter.
This guy gets on, you swing it back to the top of the lineup. As he does, he walks. Top of the lineup up now. Hawkins.
We'll get our first mound visit here of the day for Poland.
Gonna go out, talk him down a little bit. So you got 2 outs. We gave you 3 runs. Let's not overthrow. Let's relax. Get this leadoff guy out. Keep our 3-0 lead. Big pressure spot for an 11-year-old, but if you're going out there as a coach, you got to try to get him away from that pressure. Calm him down. Have fun, man. Like, that's what you're here to do. We made it this far. Don't let this batter phase you. Have fun. Pitch the way you know how, and you'll be fine.
And it certainly seems like head coach Jimmy Carcetti, he's got the ear of all the players out here. He's a coach's, or excuse me, one of the players on the team is his kid, so they're probably hanging out over at the crib a lot. When Jimmy talks, seems like these kids, they perk up, they listen. We'll see if the message resonates. Though this one hit right over the shortstop. Perfect placement, and Hawkins is aboard with the bases chucked.
The one thing that you'll learn about Little League Baseball, these fields are not very big. Most sports, most levels, that single to center scores that run from second. Because of how condensed these fields are, that single doesn't score the runner. And now you can get yourself out of a bases loaded jam because you still got 2 outs.
Mistovich with some gas right there, boy. This a little hopper taken by Drake. He throws to first, and it's high.
Umpire called it foul.
We'll have to run it back here on the Elite Fitness replay. So he took it in fair territory. I am not a baseball aficionado by any means, but I thought if the ball's last hit was in fair territory that it was fair.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but it didn't matter to Mistovich as he throws that knuckle curveball to get out of it.
And he
And
points
he's
right
pumped.
at the camera. Ooh, someone
He's
get
pumped.
that boy a holster, son. He got the smoking guns. 3-0 Poland stays in front.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the oh. Report.
3 innings in the books as we make our way to the 4th chapter of this game number 2. It's still 3-0 Poland out in front, and a little bit of controversy to end that 3rd inning, Josh, as we took a look at the replay, and it certainly looked as though it would have been a fair ball. Cuyahoga Falls with at least 1 run coming in.
Probably 2 on the overthrow.
So you're telling me there was a big break there for Poland?
There was a huge break there for Poland without a doubt, because the very next pitch he strikes him out.
Now Jackson Verona looking to set the table. He'll turn first, heading into second, and he is in there with a leadoff double.
Smokes a double to right field. Great swing. Leadoff guy does his job, and again, the leadoff guy gets on base for Poland, and they're in position to strike.
Last 3 innings, that has been the storyline here for this Poland club, with the coach's kid, Dante Carcetti, stepping in and taking big rips at the first pitch.
That's exactly what I was talking about earlier in the game. 2nd inning, I think it was. Let that fastball travel, shoot it to right field. And that's going to go right back up the middle. That may score a run. That is going to score.
Yeah, they're going to send him home. The play at the plate is in
What a
time. He
throw!
slides in and he's out.
Ty Lee has been showing off the cannon all day, and he shows it off right there. What a throw from center field to absolutely hose.
I mean, that's a dot, that's a dime, that's a laser all rolled into one from center field. Mow him down. And a little head nod. He knows, man. That was big time.
Batting number 2, Luke Bushy.
Wow.
Whew. What a rope.
The plays that we've seen over the last 2 days are just immaculate.
Yeah, defense has been awesome out here. And what's going on? Our balls flying back in our bags?
Ball lands in the camera bag.
Got butterflies flying on me. I mean, we're out here in nature and just this little fence to protect us. Getting nervous now, Josh.
I'll tell you what, that somehow came through the net. We got netting to protect us, and that somehow got around the net. Almost hit. Adam Thompson ends up in our camera bag.
That's a souvenir for us. I didn't even put it there, but
Nope.
we're taking it home. So here's Bushy. Luke's only at bat. He walked in the 2nd.
And he's going to do the same here. Draws a 1-out walk.
And that'll bring up Daddy Dom Holtz. Hit into a double play earlier tonight.
I believe that was the beautiful snag.
Yeah, that was the shortstop.
Yeah.
Skying up to about the 3rd story and then whipped it over to the 1st.
That was the best swing you could ask for in the situation, and the shortstop just said, not today.
This is going to escape away from the catcher. The throw down the 3rd. A little late. Solid effort there for Ewan Knightenbach, though.
Yeah, great throw by Ewan. From the knee, too. From one knee, whipped it to 3rd.
Tristan Kramer, a little control problem right now over these last couple of batters. In danger of putting Holtz on. As he shows bunt, pulls it back in 4 pitches, all of them balls. And all of a sudden, there's ducks swimming all over the pond. They're everywhere.
Coach Hawkins is going to come out again. He's going to talk. I don't see him making a change yet, but you're almost to that point where they're starting to make contact. He's walked 2 in a row.
Looks like they're going to bring in Jill Schwartz from left. And that'll be the end of the day for Tristan Kramer, who he's now over 60 pitches on the night. So bring in a different look. Starting to catch up to you. 3rd time through the rotation now for Poland.
And I tell you what, this Poland team is ready to strike again. You got 1 out, bases juiced.
So Cuyahoga Falls makes the NG Carbon call to the bullpen.
And a stick that's kind of done well so far for them.
Can we confirm who is the new pitcher?
McElroy.
Okay.
Bryce McElroy is the new arm.
So while McElroy gets warmed up here, do want to encourage everybody out there watching live and free on our Facebook and our YouTube to drop us some comments. Let us know where you're watching from here tonight. Also want to thank our generous sponsors. How about MG Carpet Care, the best cleaners in the entire Bellevue area. Check out their services at mgcarpetcare.com. Northern Spray Foam, they do residential, commercial, and industrial. And then, are you trying to get ripped? I mean, like super fit? Hit up the people at Elite Fitness and Barbell Club, located conveniently on Main Street right here in Bellevue. As there's a hot shot right at third, and that'll score a run. 4-zip now. Poland extends their lead. Max Kopex with the RBI slam.
Put the ball in play, good things will happen. And hey, that guy's up again. He's got a really good pumped up mood right now. He looked right at our camera as he came off the last inning. Let's see if he can help himself out again.
Yeah, he's 1 for 1 so far tonight with the single. Mistovich has been dealing too like a Vegas blackjack dealer, even though he's probably not old enough to be able to do that. So maybe a bad example. But he's been a great example out on the field of what to do as a Little League pitcher and hitter.
Everything right so far in this deciding game, and he does it again. Hard hit ball to third. They're going to hold the runners. 1 run at a time is all you got to do. Move them up 1 base at a time, and that's exactly what Poland's doing. 5-0.
2 for 2 now for Connor Mistovich on the night. One of the only kids that didn't give me a nickname in the dugout, and he's just been balling out of control here, so maybe we got to come up with something. I mean, he's been showing the guns a whole lot. Guns a-blazing out there on the mound. So, might just call him Cowboy. Cowboy Connor.
I like that. I like that.
He's definitely, by far, I think the leader to be our MVP here in game number 2. So
No doubt.
Might get an opportunity to talk to him, see what he thinks about the nickname. This one hits, and it's lost here by the catcher. He cannot find it. Nightenbach spinning in circles out there like he's at the 5th grade dance. Yeah, sometimes when they blindfold the kids, you know, and they twirl them around and then send them into the batter's box.
Yep.
Except for he has to get back to catching.
Way ahead here now for Connor.
It's now 2-1. And McCray swings and misses at that one.
Now it's 2-1. And you're still in a hitter's count if you're McCray. Two-two. Got a good little battle here.
Critical juncture in the game right now for McElroy. Filling in, trying to keep this just a 5-run game. And he's able to get him. First strikeout for Bryce McElroy. And Evan McCray took a big cut at that one, obviously with the bases loaded. How can you not?
Yeah, I mean, you want that swing. That's a great swing. McCray's going to step on to pinch run for the catcher. Similic steps in the box.
And he struck out looking his first AB tonight, and that he thought that it would have been a ball on that particular pitch.
It looked to be up from our point of view. But you got to adjust to the zone. Got to battle. Takes ball 1 away. Now he's ahead, 2-0.
Nice patience here. Simmerlink now taking control, stepping back into the box.
Way ahead here now. Again, you take until you get that first strike, especially with a new pitcher on the mound.
And he'll show bunt. That's been the aggressive play here for Poland. Pulls it back late, and that's going to be an RBI walk for Sawyer Simmerlink. Put a little soy sauce on it.
6-0 now. We're almost into that run rule stage.
So tell our viewers out there what it would be.
Currently, it would be 10 after 4. So if Poland scores 4 more runs and they shut down Cuyahoga, game's over. But there's also an 8 after 5 rule as well. So there's a chance that we don't even play the full 6 here in the championship game.
Cormel stands in, takes strike 1. Alex hit into a fielder's choice just last inning.
Just gets out of the way. That one almost got hit in the noggin.
This is the 9th hitter here in the inning for Poland. Hits that one right off the tip of the bat, and that will go down as the 3rd out. So Cuyahoga Falls keeps it. Oh, they changed the scoreboard. They pumped it up to 30. I was like, at a 6-run deficit. Now they're down by 39 somehow. But really, it's just 6-0. We'll see you again, bottom 4. Mistovich back up on the bump here for the bottom half of the 4th inning. And he'll start things off against the other starter today, Tristan Kramer, getting his 2nd AB today. And he walked earlier, and he gets beamed here off the top of the dome to start.
2nd time he's been beamed in the dome today.
And we haven't seen Mistovich have many control problems out there today from the rubber. That definitely helps out Logan Holly here, who we saw this similar situation in game number 1, where he blasted one over the right center.
So I was told after the game it actually cleared the other scoreboard.
I believe it. Yeah, well, we fact-checked, and we believe that it landed in a lawn about 1 zip code over.
There we go.
So he had a little bit of beef behind that swing.
When you give a 4-hole hitter a middle fastball and they don't miss it, that's what's supposed to happen.
That's the result, folks. 2-1 pitch. It does just catch the edge.
2 off-speed pitches in a row for 2 strikes.
And quickly working Mistovich. Gets him. Big pitch there.
Energy. The energy that Poland has had all evening has really been the difference.
Connor again on the inside. Brushes Ty Lee back. Struck him out the first time these two met. And actually, after he met Holly back in the first inning, that's when he went on that strikeout streak of 4 consecutive. Trying to throw a little bit of smoke right there.
Might have been the hardest pitch he's thrown all night right there.
Took something off that one, just made sure that he caught a piece of the zone.
Great control to be able to come back 3-0, put it where you want it, right down the middle. Throw another one right there.
Similar pitch. I think he kind of had that intel that Lee was going to keep that bat right on his shoulder.
Honestly, at this point, throw the exact same pitch right in the exact same spot.
He gets him to go, and just like earlier in the game, back-to-back Ks now for Connor. And that rings his total up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 so far.
8 Ks in the state championship game.
Took just a little bit of heat off of that one. That was kind of like the mild sauce.
Yeah, that was that maybe change-up pitch.
Weiss, though, gets the barrel on the bat to second. The toss over to Carcetti gets it done. So after the leadoff man awarded first base, 3 straight outs and another point to the camera for Connor Mistovich as we head to the 5th.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the oh.report.
Six-zip lead here for Poland, and they are back up to bat to start the 5th inning here. And a nice recent trend of getting the leadoff man on 3 consecutive innings. And we got a foul ball hitting the bat there of Josh Way as he hit the deck.
Tried to get out of the way, didn't pull the bat back. That's a scary situation if you're a batter, let me tell you.
Way had a single to left, his only at bat so far tonight, back in the 3rd. Clips that one just a little bit, foul tip, and it's now 0-2. Josh, the number 12 hitter in the order, so Bannon's on deck.
Lifts it. Third baseman makes the play. And now the danger happens.
Nice catch there for the first out for Tristan Kramer. Maceo with an RBI hit his last time up. It's a nice shot into center field.
Great swings all evening for Maceo. There's another one, right field. Great catch in right. We talked about him earlier. Caden Hawley plays a really good right field.
He's been as consistent as any outfielder that we've seen so far these last couple of days. Great beat on it, makes the adjustment, and I think he's accounted for probably
4, 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5 outs here today. Now here comes Drake Vlasic. He's had the best 2 days so far of hitting. So far tonight, 2 for 2, had the 2 RBI shot his last time up in the third. Trying to put one into orbit right there.
That was a big swing. That was a big boy hack. Now you just got to put it in play. 1-1 the count.
Takes that one outside. McElroy hoping to put this into the bottom half of the 5th at just a 6-run differential. Drake the Snake getting a couple of tips from some older Poland players back behind here.
Absolutely.
Said, just leave that thing up there, dude. No sense in playing in the attic. Able to duck his way out of trouble there for a full count.
Now he wins the battle. 3-2, win it.
The payoff pitch. And this one squared up into left field, charging, and the catch is not made. Halley couldn't secure it, and that'll put Drake over on second. Actually, he's going to take off and head for third, and he's in there. Drake Vlasic. Turn a little something, or nothing into something, I should say.
Little poke to left field. Unable to come up with it. Thought he had it. Tried to come out of the glove with it. Lee comes over. Makes a bad throw to second. That's the first bad throw we've seen that young man make it all night. Now you got a runner on third, and Vrona's up.
Jackson with a double to right field last time we saw him in the batter's box. And he looks at a pair of balls here to start this at bat.
Way ahead in the count. McElroy's got to relax now. Find the strike zone again.
That was a great pitch to hit. Spins it out of play now. Dante Carcetti on deck.
Good pitch. Even the count.
The 2-2 from McElroy on the way. And Verona smokes it, a missile up through center field. And coming home, Drake Vlasic. A little 2-out rally here put together by Poland.
Their favorite thing to do, drive in runners when they have the opportunity.
Now Carcetti's turn. Verona over on first.
That's in the gap. It's going to get to the fence. Verona's going to stand on 3. See the throw.
So Dontavius sends Big Daddy Hack over to third. He's over on first now. Runners on the corners. And you're starting to feel a little bit of momentum building here. And with the run rule game,
absolutely.
If they get one more, doesn't that end it?
They still, so Cuyahoga being the home team, they will still have their
Still got
at-bat.
a chance. Yeah.
Yes. They got to give the home team the last at-bat, the last chance. It's out of play to the left.
Little inside-out swing there for Luke Bushy, who both times he's been at the plate today has come away with walks.
Two walks. Base hit would be huge right here.
Also scored a run last inning. Takes that one up by the chin.
Hitters count here now, 2-1. Sit on your pitch and drive it if you're Bushy.
McElroy misses downstairs. Now chance for Luke to get aboard yet again via the walk.
Pops it up.
Yeah, tried to tee off on that one. And Bryce comes in to end the threat. But another one tacked on the board here. 7-0 Poland. And Cuyahoga Falls down to their last 6 outs. Cuyahoga Falls back up to bat, but they have not been able to produce much so far tonight. It has been a treat to watch Connor Mistovich Dillon out here throwing a 2-hitter so far, 8 Ks under his belt. This one slaps right at the short. Bushy handles, slings it over to first for out number 1.
And again, the routine plays just is what wins baseball games at this level. Being able to make the basic play, not getting scared of that ball because it's coming hard, staying in front of it, making the throw. That's why it's 7-0 right now.
Caden Halley's turn. Try to get something going here for Cuyahoga Falls.
Takes ball 1.
And did walk and is only at bat thus far back in the 3rd inning. Mistovich lobs that one in there above the numbers.
Just trying to find the zone on this one.
Inside out, over to right, and that'll land in there for a base hit. Alex Cormel didn't get a great read on it, and just the 3rd hit so far for Cuyahoga Heights.
Bottom of the lineup has produced so far for them tonight.
Knightenbach swings at the first pitch, and he lofts it over the 3rd baseman's head. Back-to-back hits on 2 straight pitches. And now CJ Buxella is going to come up with runners on 1st and 2nd.
It's exactly what they needed. Get back to the top in a situation with some runners on base. Do something productive. They were in a situation earlier and didn't get anything out of it.
Basella trying to put some pressure here, but he'll rope it right to Bushy, and he hits into a double play for the second time tonight. Back in the third inning, we saw that. It's like deja vu all over again.
That's the baseball that I was just talking about. The plays that have to be made, and Poland is making them all right now.
They lead by 7 as we head to the final inning. One more look at Bushy over to second. Gorgeous stuff right there for the kids in blue.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the oh. Report.
It'll be Big Daddy Dom Holt starting things off here for Poland in the batter's box. And money time. Poland looking to cash a big championship check tonight. Would love to go to the ATM and draw out some nice rings and medals and big old banner to take home to Poland, Ohio. And a big opportunity here to try to add on a couple of runs.
And solidify yourself as the favorite next year to win the 12U. As that's going to be a shot to left. Great swing. It's going to get all the way to the fence. He's going to be on 2.
Yeah, Hallie not the most fleet of foot out there into the corner. And it's a stand-up double to start things off for Daddy Dom.
Great swing inside out. Let the ball travel, shoot it down the line. A textbook approach.
Now batting number 16.
Now it'll be time for Max Kopax. my producer begs the question. We call it money time here on the oh. Report, but we're normally dealing with kids that are like 16, 17, 18. Should we change it to allowance time for the U11 kids? I mean, they can still push around a shovel and a lawnmower. I mean, they probably got their own cash, right?
Hey, they figure something out. I mean, I got a couple of them at home. They figure something out to get it.
This one stroked right at the third baseman. Solid base running by Dom. Held up, and he'll end over on third.
First and third, nobody out.
Off the bat,
And
11. Connor,
the man so far in this game.
Mistovich 2 for 2, an RBI last time we seen him. Little swirl of the bat. And nobody covering second. Heads up play. Max Kopax sails in. McElroy with the pitch. And confused Mistovich a little bit.
Something off speed, maybe. Didn't keep his head down. Trying to keep the hot bat. Pulled his head off of it.
And he will here. Past the third baseman, another RBI hit for Mistovich. What a night for him here in the state championship game.
3 for 3 and pitched an absolute gem.
His pitch count is at 72, so next inning, I don't know exactly his age. If he's 11, you're suggesting that he might be able to finish. If not, he'll get one more batter. But let's worry about the offense for now. That's what McCrae's thinking. Evan coming off of a strikeout, walked his first AB.
I can say this is the most runs that Cuyahoga has given up, even through districts.
These two battled to a 9-7 game a couple nights ago, as this one's inside outed. And it ends up over in right field. RBI single for McCrae. And the floodgates have opened up here for Poland.
9-0. And as we said beforehand, it's all crooked numbers. 2, 3, 4, 2.
Yeah, that's their style, man. They're not about just dropping a one spot ever on the scoreboard in any inning. They like their runs in 2s or 3-packs.
Well, and again, they did it earlier in the tournament. They played Bellevue to a 0-0 tie after 6. Put up a 9 spot in the 7th to win that game 9-0. They find a way. And they're going to find a way tonight to win 2 games here in Bellevue and take home the title of state champs and solidify themselves as the favorite next year to win the 12U and have a chance to go on a little bit farther at that next level.
And one of the assistant coaches filled me in and said before they got to this point last year, it had been like a 25-year drought for Poland to get this deep in the tournament at this level. So this is the group that's been able to break through, and now you can kind of smell it, Josh. And I don't think it's just the burgers and the dogs in the outfield. That's the chains coming out here in the rings, and they feel like the championship obviously now within their grasp.
Absolutely. 9-0, but top 6. You're still scoring runs. You haven't let up. You're not allowing Cuyahoga to gain any momentum at all.
And, man, aren't those pretty? They told me what they spent on the rings, and it wasn't cheap to get these for the kids. So these are going to be some valuable pieces of jewelry to either have in the trophy case as Simmerlink takes that one looking.
First out of the inning.
And now Cormel will get his chance. 0 for 2 so far.
Now batting number 10, Alex Corbell.
Big Al, as they wanted to call him. They've got Josh Way on deck.
11-12 in their lineup, I do believe, or 10-11 in their lineup, I should say.
11-12, yeah. They do the full 12.
Along with having a kid in a cast. So they normally have 13, I think.
That young gentleman being, as this one's lifted into right for another RBI hit.
He's going to score 2.
How about
11.
a 2 RBI single? Everybody getting involved. It's Josh's Way on this AB. Nice stuff there for Mr. Way.
Up to bat for Poland.
Find the hole. Opposite field single.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody have as much fun with the camera as Mistovich has here tonight. He has owned that thing. He has been Hollywood. He has been prime time, putting on a performance that has been worthy of hamming it up all night long for that camera.
How many high school basketball games and football games have we done where we've asked people to do, as Way's going to get his first hit of this game, it's a single up the middle. We've asked kids to do this to a camera, and we can't get any energy out of him. We didn't ask this kid to do it. He's just done it on his own. And it's been fun to be a part of.
So Cormel slides over to second. Wade now on board.
Top of the lineup. Bannon back at the dish.
One for three so far on Bannon's night. Looks at a couple of balls down in the dirt here to start this at bat.
McElroy probably going to finish this game out. (3-0). Bases loaded.
Yeah, Macy will take his base, and that'll bring up BBL Drizzy. Vlasic has had an excellent night. I mean, these two guys, Drake Vlasic, along with Connor Mistovich, I mean, this is their world where we're just hanging out in it. 3 hits tonight for Drake, including a 2 RBI single to right field in the third.
They have 4, maybe 5 RBIs as a group.
Just crushing.
Almost got a light.
0-2 count here for Drake. I believe he was in this position his last at bat before he got a hit. The pitch way upstairs.
He knew it when he swung at it. Knew it when he swung at it. That's not one he should go after. But, I mean, let's be honest here. When you go from Vlasic to Verona, it doesn't really hurt that much. It's not fun to strike out, but you know you got somebody behind you that it's going to drive a teammate in.
Hits in his last 2 at bats, each of the last 2 innings. A double in the 4th, RBI to center field last time he had the stick in his palms. And this one escapes there from Knightenbach.
I don't foresee a steal of home with the current score. But you never know.
It's the last game of the year, Josh.
Exactly.
You know, if not now, when? McElroy continuing to fight out there on the bump. Needs just one more out. Try to get Cuyahoga Falls back on offense as this chopper over his head. Verona with an RBI hit. And they just keep on coming here for Poland with Carcetti next up.
One base at a time. It's been their MO all night tonight. Get a guy on base, move him up, and continue to move one base at a time as Carcetti comes up.
Singles his last 2 looks in the batter's box.
The whole lineup producing here in game 2 for Poland.
Off speed inside. Ball 2.
.3-0 count. Again, fully expect to take here, but current situation, maybe you give him a green light. Now he's going to show bunt. He's going to take all the way.
So it'll be an RBI walk here for Dante.
Now batting number 2,
Is there any total of runs that Poland can get to? So no matter what, we're seeing Cuyahoga Falls
No
bat.
matter what, they bat. Their home team, they get last bats. That's going to do it for McElroy, I do believe, though.
Yeah, he'll pass off the ball, and we'll see who Coach Hawkins elects to bring in.
I will say, this game was moving along rather quickly.
Till this inning. That last couple of innings, actually.
Now we're pushing that hour and a half mark, which Still isn't a bad time.
This will be the 12th hitter here in the inning when Luke Bushy gets up to bat. But we would not be here live and free tonight without generous contributions from Elite Fitness and Barbell Club, located at 884 West Main Street in downtown Bellevue. Call them up, see if they've got a barbell that you can come throw around at 419-483-7002. Big thanks as well to Northern Spray Foam. You can call them at 419-217-8126. They do commercial, industrial, and residential services. And also a thank you to MG Cleaning Services. Check them out at mgcarpetcare.com. Set them up to come clean your space.
Adam Hawkins going to move off of his regular shortstop position that we've seen him at for the duration of the day today and step on the mound here. Try to get this last out.
First pitch swinging. Bushy flares this one out of play. Popped up his last AB. Back-to-back walks before that.
Waiting on baseballs again.
So we currently have 0 game balls available to us. I guess we do have one in our bag if we really want to give it back. Down in the dirt, ball 2. Or ball 1, excuse me.
1-1 count. Fouled the first one off. Foul out of play.
And so again, we'll have to wait for a game ball to make its way back into the field. But here comes Matt. He's got at least a couple.
2 more. See how long these ones last. A lot of foul balls tonight.
And hats off to Matt Lewis for putting on a fantastic event. Just being everywhere all the time, all at once. Coming through even with a couple of game balls.
2-2.
Bushy backs up off the plate as Knightenbach has to go collect that one. Full count.
Another foul ball out of play.
Yeah, and there's a young girl back here. Well, actually, there's a few different kids now, but they're just, I mean, they're tromping all over the place just to try to secure all these balls.
That's a great pitch.
But it goes down as an RBI walk. 2 of them in a row now for Poland, with Carcetti now moving to second after receiving one of his own. And all back to where we began here in this 6th inning, if you can believe it. Big Daddy Dom.
Batter number 13 to come to the plate.
And I'll take ball 2 here. Hawkins with the pitch. And it's clapped back.
Again, very glad that net's there.
Yeah, that's a very useful net.
Yeah. That one's going to get out of play.
And again, we're out of game balls. But, man, what a mad dash. I wish we had a shot at this, these kids out here. You would have thought it was a $1 million treasure chest or something.
$1 a ball is what these kids need to be getting. The way they've had to chase them.
Holtz pulls this one foul.
Inflation. It used to be about $0.25 a ball. Inflation, now it's about $1 a ball.
Oh, yeah. And kids typically won't do anything for free these days.
No.
They got to get paid, and they have to know what the purpose is for why they're getting paid. Shout out to the younger generation, though. Did a lot of things for free growing up, and I regret it now that I see how they've been able to manipulate their situations. As this one is squared up, bombed over to right, but you know who's there. Hallie waiting on it, and finally, if you're a Cuyahoga Falls fan, you're like, whew, the bleeding is over. They'll have one chance. They need at least 14 runs to keep it going. Coming up next. Poland just 3 outs away from securing an 11U state championship here in the Little League International Ohio State Tournament at Bellevue. And their ace, Connor Mistovich, has been Dylan all evening. I am Brian Skowronski. Josh Banks is with me, and I see we got a couple comments that have rolled in here tonight. So just wanted to say what's up to everybody, including Crystal Scheid, just repping Bellevue, Ohio. Let's go. Speaking of let's go, that's what John Crook says. He says, let's go dogs. I don't know that these teams have mascots, but Poland, are you guys the dogs for the upper versions? All right. So that's a cheer for Poland. Richella Sacha says, great job, Bulldogs. So we should have been calling them the dogs all along. We just didn't know. Lou Tabler, congratulations to both teams for making it to the finals. Respect. Melanie Davis, great game, Bulldogs. And my boy, Rafael Osario, says, is there a mercy rule? Take it easy on him. Crystal again, Matt is the best. Oh, I agree. And Ralph just says that I am the man. Oh, triple exclamation point. So he must have meant it. Thank you for all the comments flying through here on Facebook. You guys are the best. You are the men and women. We wouldn't be doing this if nobody was watching. It'd just be boring. Well, not really. It's still good baseball. Slapped right back at the pitcher, and it's been that kind of night for Mistovich. Out number 1. And just 2 more to go.
3 for 4 at the plate, getting ready to pitch a shutout in a state championship game. Yeah, it's been his night tonight.
He's been that dude.
That ball smoked.
And we do got a couple game balls in here, so they'll get it back into the mid of Cowboy Connor, as I'm going to call him. Gets that one in there. This one tapped down the third base line and misplayed by Vlasic. So a single here and just the 5th hit tonight by Cuyahoga Falls.
Leadoff guy does it, as he's been doing all tournament long.
Back-to-back at bats with hits for Adam Hawkins. Now it's Xavier Horvath's turn. 0 for 2 with a couple of Ks on his resume. The pitch in there for strike 2.
Connor still bringing it. 75 pitches deep in this game. Had somebody down in the bullpen warming up.
Connor would love nothing more than to be able to throw the last pitch of this game tonight. Horvath, though, keeping the at-bat alive. Catching a little piece of that one.
Every kid's dream, throw a shutout in a state championship game.
And he gets him again. 3 strikeouts of Horvath tonight. That's the second time looking.
And I want to say this is going to be potentially his last batter.
Well, for Kramer, he just hopes he doesn't get hit in the head again.
Twice tonight.
Ball was high and off the chest protector, I think, of the home base umpire.
Yeah, got him in the shoulder. Never feels good.
This one, though, right down the middle. And they'll allow Hawkins to sneak his way into third after stealing second.
Run means nothing. Must have been just away.
Now Mistovich is ready to work. Kramer steps back in. And he cuts at that one, so potentially one more pitch for the state championship. And Poland was ready to run out as a pack to celebrate.
Last batter for Mistovich. And it's going to
he
be a
gets him
strike
swinging.
3. He throws a complete game shutout in the if game of the state championship.
And letting them know at home, the Bulldogs are out here, and they are the top dogs. Little League International 11U Ohio State champs, and they had to beat Cuyahoga Falls not once but twice in order to get it done here, shaking off that 9-7 loss from a couple of days ago. And an unbelievable performance by Cowboy Connor Mistovich. Perfect at the dish, 3 for 3, 2 RBI hits, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
10.
8, 9, 10 strikeouts.
10 Ks in the book for Connor tonight. And a complete game shutout against a team that's been scoring runs the whole tournament.
What an exciting night if you're a fan of Poland, and certainly these young men. So much fun to cover these kids the last couple of days. Unbelievable energy. It has carried over onto the field. Night in, night out. And that's why they are about to get awarded rings, medals, and then, of course, interviews with me, because we're getting the whole team involved against that. I don't think they'd have it any other way.
We have to. Last night was just outstanding, the way that whole team got involved, and they're going to be even more excited tonight because they just did the unthinkable. They double-dipped the undefeated team and won a state championship in very dominating fashion.
So we're going to take a quick commercial timeout. We're going to come back. We're going to have the award ceremony. And then, of course, we got to have that MVP interview. You don't want to go anywhere. Trust me. Stick around for this.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back to Bellevue for our post-game coverage here at Robert Peters Athletic Field. 14-0 Poland. Your victors of the Little League International 11U Ohio State Championship. And they had to do it not only just in impressive fashion tonight, 2 wins over Cuyahoga Falls, but the consistency that this team showed throughout the state tournament, second to none. They put up runs every time they played. They just got an exceptional pitching performance tonight to complement it.
And that's what they had mentioned to me before the game when I asked them who they were starting, because that's such an important game. I mean, it's winner go home. You're playing for that state championship, and you're putting a kid on the mound who threw exceptionally well when we were here last night. And the coach's words were, "It just depends on which kid we get." That's a concerned coach of who's going to show up. Well, I'll tell you right now, that's definitely the kid that you wanted to show up tonight, because he does it all.
Yeah, so they clearly got A+ Connor here tonight, more than just a passing grade. This kid was dynamic. He was amazing throughout the entire course of the night. He certainly is going to be our most valuable player. Get to hear from him, and then I mean, the whole team's going to show up, so we might have a couple questions for a few other dudes, but there's no question that he was the best player on the field tonight, Josh.
No question about it. He goes 3 for 3 at the plate, couple RBIs, 10 strikeouts, 4 walks, I think, maybe 5 walks. You run into a team in Cuyahoga that's on the run, and they're not expected to lose. They just beat Poland 2 days ago, 9-7. They beat them 6-3 tonight in game 1. And then this is just textbook baseball by Poland.
Hats off, though, to Cuyahoga Falls, your state runners-up of 11U this year. And we're the dominant team in the tournament until today. Put up a great fight in game number 1. Poland, obviously the better team in game 2 behind a magnificent pitching performance. And still, they've got some championship rings to take back home to Cuyahoga Falls. And what I really appreciate about this team is sometimes at this age, you see some tears, some sadness. This squad knows what they accomplished. Little League runners-up is not an easy feat.
No.
Especially in the state of Ohio, where, boy, we've got some great sports all across the board.
We've got great sports, and at this level, this is where you really see it the most, at the youth. You see these kids grow. You get to see them develop. You get to see them improve. Like I said, you've got 2 teams right here. They're going to be probably 2 of the top teams in the state next year at the 12U level. And next year's the big year for these kids. Next year's your last year of Little League. Next year's your last chance.
And great fanfare as well here in attendance for Cuyahoga Falls. I'm looking at about 40 parents and probably sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, all across the gamut, all coming, showing out here tonight. They were loud, they were proud all night. But now we're going to turn it over to the announcer.
And congratulations, Poland, your team of number 22, Macy O'Bannon. Number 27, Drake Losic. Number 23, Jackson Rona. Number 12, Dante Carchetti. Number 2, Luke Bushy. Number 21, Big Daddy Dom Holtz. Number 16, Max Kopaz. Number 11, Connor Mistovich. Number 28, Evan McCray. Number 13, Sawyer Simmerlink. Number 10, Alex Cormel. Number 7, Josh Way. And number 35, Nico Puzzolo. Congratulations to the team from Poland, our new 11U state champions. Great job, guys. Wonderful job, coaching staff. Thank you guys very much for gracing Bellevue with your presence.
So you see just all the happy faces out there. I mean, come on. What's not to love about this group? They've accomplished so much throughout the course of this season, and now they've got the bling bling. They've got coaches putting so much effort, energy into this thing. Congratulations to all of them, their fans. Exciting night all the way around, and here comes Matt Lewis, who has been nothing but top-notch this entire week. But that is the best team in the state of Ohio. Ages 9 through 11. And obviously a really fun group too. Very much looking forward to this post-game interview that we're about to have with Connor Mistovich, all the boys. And then we even just found a Sharpie laying around out here in a game ball. So I'm going to get them all to give me their autograph. I don't know where they're going, but wherever they go, they're loving it. Taking that baby into the outfield. The night is theirs. We're going to take one more commercial timeout. When we come back, you will hear from Connor Mistovich, our MVP. Connor Mistovich. A complete game shutout here today, and oh, by the way, perfect at the dish. But you got some new jewelry going on here. How's it feel to be a state champion, son?
Oh, it feels great. I was coming into this game looking to pitch the full game, and I wanted to have a no-hitter, but it didn't turn out that way. But I'm just excited to win this game, and I was just going up to the plate, visualizing I was going to hit that ball every time.
You did it, so mission accomplished, I would say. And you guys had to beat them not once, but twice here today. So just tell me about great battle in the first one, and then how you guys were able to put up the 14 runs in the second one.
We came out in the first inning having energy. And then we just started to pick up having more hits after hits. Bases were loaded. I forget who came up, hit one into the outfield, 2 runs scored, and then that's how. And that's just how we got it started, and then we kept climbing up the ladder.
This has been a great tournament for all of you guys, and such a fun-loving team. I think having the camera in the dugout might have gave you some extra juice. You seem to be finding it a lot. Just how much joy did you guys get out of playing with one another all season?
I loved it. I loved all my teammates. They were all confident. They picked each other up, and I just liked how their attitude was.
And I think the message from Coach was, I mean, not one is enough. By next year, you guys feel like probably you'd be in contention again for the big-time Little League World Series, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're making it.
Yeah, we're making it again.
Poland.
Yep.
We're all American. Like, put us on the map. Like, they hating, really.
Rank us.
All right, so you got your hardware. They can't say nothing now except for you guys are champions. Look into the camera. Give as many shout-outs as you want.
I want to shout out. I want to shout out to all my teammates: Drake Velocage, Max Kopaz, Dante Carcetti, Jackson Verona, my boy Alex Cormel here, and then Nico Batula. Yeah!
Nico got some big hair, man.
And then Luke Bushy right here. Oh
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. Who else?
Sawyer Simi Lake. Yeah.
Soy sauce. Oh, chopsticks.
No, that wasn't my nickname. You missed. That's Daddy Longleg.
Who else we got?
We got Maceo Bannon right here, and then oh wait, what's your name again?
Bro, that's crazy. Evan. That's crazy.
We got Evan right here. What's your last name?
McCray.
Yeah. McCree. It's Evan McCree right here. Evan McCree. Let's get a round of applause right here.
Give it up for him. Give it up.
McCray. Then we got Daddy Dom right here, and then we got Josh Way. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Jimmy.
All right, Coach Jimmy.
And I want to give a shout out to my dad. And then one more shout out.
One more.
Yeah, my family, my whole entire family.
All right, Connor Mistovich, our MVP. Here's a little goodie bag courtesy of the oh.report. Go party, you guys are champions! All right, we're going to keep the action here. We've got Matt Lewis. Matt, boy, this was an excellent night. Great event all the way around. If you can just summarize for us what it meant to the city of Bellevue to be able to host this and not only do it, but do it right.
Man, it's exciting. Community came out and showed up every night. So many volunteers, so many sponsors. You can't ask for anything better than this. Great baseball. You guys witnessed it. What else you asked for? State champions crowned in Bellevue, Ohio. Community sport is through the roof. I can't be more ecstatic for these people. Kids had a great time. Everybody seemed like they had a good time. Kids are getting ready to eat a meal, go home, being state champions. What else can you ask for in life?
Yeah, the perfect night, and especially if you're a fan of Poland and had to beat Cuyahoga Falls, who was the team in the tournament 2 times tonight. So just, you got to see all the games go down out here. Any surprise that Poland was able to pull it off, or what are your thoughts about them being the state champs?
Well, we said it last night. It's hard to beat a team twice. Well, they beat them twice in a row tonight. Cuyahoga Falls couldn't knock it off. They beat them once, couldn't beat them twice. And in the third game, Cuyahoga Falls just ran out of pitching. I mean, Poland did their thing. I mean, what can you say? Great kids. I mean, had some adversity, lost to them, came back, was losing the first game and came back and got ahead. And hats off to them. I mean, great kids, great parents, great fans. I mean, coaches did an amazing job for them, both teams. But today is Poland's day. They did what they had to do today.
Indeed. Great facilities out here. Your staff was all top-notch, A+ across the board. So is this going to be a routine now? We'll be back in Bellevue, Ohio for some more Little League?
Yes, state tournament might be a couple years because it rotates to every district, but I'd like to have you guys back here for district finals, things like that. I'm definitely going to get you guys up here. Look at the advertising we have. Everybody came out to see you guys. People at home can watch this for free. You know, sponsors pay for it. They get sponsors, they get commercials, and you guys do an amazing show. I watched it again this morning at the gym while I was working out. On the treadmill, I'm watching you guys. I'm like, that's great. Beautiful. I love everything you guys do. Thank you for you guys for coming up and showing up.
Hey, ditto, Matt. We love everything that you did for us out here this week. Matt Lewis, the tournament director, did a fantastic job.
Thank you. You guys did an excellent job yourselves.
Thank you. All right, I think everything's already been said now. We got to talk to the team. We are going to get them all to sign this baseball, so we're going to be taking back a little swag with us back to Mansfield, Ohio, the OH Report World Headquarters. But a couple of thank yous to all of our generous sponsors who came together to make this happen, including Northern Spray Phone, MG Carpet Cleaning, and then the Barbell Fitness Elite here in Bellevue. Our awesome staff out here, Travis Barty running the camera that you're looking at right now, Jory Hollenbeck, our top camera, Joshua Banks, my color commentator, and Adam Thompson, our producer director extraordinaire. I'm Brian Skowronski saying so long for tonight. We'll see you guys on the live stream real soon.